Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel, or to the channel. I wanted to show you this, which was the little journal we were making postcards for and pockets and such like. It's going into a much bigger journal, and I really didn't want this to be massive, so it's not. Still quite chunky, but so that's the cover that I made for it. If you remember, we were using up file folders and stickers, so this is a file folder and this is a sticker, and I think actually it's fine. Well, you know, it's not the cover of the journal, it's the cover of this little journal within a journal, so it didn't have to be anything too flashy, and I didn't want to add too much bulk, so I quite like that. It's quite nice. And then, of course, it's not sewn together yet, because it'll get sewn together when it gets sewn into the journal. So I covered that with book page, and we've got a nice big side pocket there to pop things in. Then we've got this one that, yeah, it's an envelope, that's right. They're made out of book pages, and we just made tags and things to go in there. This one, yeah, this page I wanted to leave for journaling. I just wanted to put something on it, and it's already got this beautiful stencil on it, but just something else. So I just added that little sticker and a bit of ephemera to the bottom, so you can still journal on that perfectly. And this was one of our belly bands and more. It's got this tag that comes out there, which holds this down, which flips out and gives you journaling. Pocket there, and then at the very back there's a big long pocket that's got that journaling card in, so you can journal on there too. So yeah, it is belly band. It doesn't want to go back in. I thought to myself when I took it out, this isn't going to want to go back in, but yeah, there we are. It's just trying to make a point. Don't know what point it was. So that flips back over, and this little tag here keeps it all in place. And we've used up quite a few stickers and some file folders with that. And then tucked behind that is one of the postcards that we made, that I know a lot of you made alongside me, and you've really enjoyed them. So I'm glad that to provide you with something that you enjoyed making. So that just pops in there. And then over the page, another journaling page with just a sticker on it. And then here we've got, I made it's a collage. It's what it is, really. It's just a collage. Stuck a sticker on the top, some stamping on it, and just cut it to be a side pocket, and got one of those postcards in it. So journaling all the way. This is the centre of this little journal, and I put two angled pockets on it, covered them in book page, I'm pretty sure Jen sent me this actually in Happy Mail, this daily checklist over there, so it would show off the stickers, some stamping, and one of the postcards in the pockets. Journaling page, another sticker and a bit of ephemera, another one of these pockets, envelope pockets that we made that was on the front page, using up stickers as we go. Here's another journaling page, just the same idea, one piece of ephemera, one sticker. Another one of the belly bands or more with a postcard behind it. Belly bands and more, not or more. And then here it's another one of those side pockets. It is literally a collage. It's nothing complicated, with a sticker on it, and another big pocket there. So that's finished. But if you remember, I need kind of 3 of these to go in between the 4 big pieces that I've got. So that's one done. The next one I'm going to use largely Timmy stuff. I don't think it's going to be massively Timmy grungy flavoured, but it will be Timmy stuff. So let's pop that over there. So I thought that, well, I've kind of, let's lay that out for a second. I've done the same thing again. This is a file folder, and it's 6 by 8, 6 inches by 8 inches. and that will be the cover of our little journal. And then I've just put my coffee stained paper in. I haven't ink drowned it or done anything to it yet. That's as far as I've got. So it's 3 pieces of coffee stained paper folded in half, and the journal cover is the what do you call it, file folder. Phew, I've done a lot of talking already, haven't I? Blimey. So I did mess around yesterday with some bits, and I made this little pocket. I don't know why I made it. I don't know why I made it. I just kind of like it. So I used some remnant rubs, which were a really bad idea. They did not want to stick to this. I've no idea what it is about the paper or the stamp that I put on it or the ink or whatever, but the remnant rubs did not want to stick. This one here just didn't, but I'm not fussed. It's not about the remnant rubs. And these ladies here are hanging off the bottom, and I kind of like that. So that would be a pocket, not on the cover, you ninny. Yeah, that would be a pocket there. And I used the Tim Holtz backdrops, I think they're called palette, are they called? It's backdrop number 5, that series number 5, where you get all the nice softer pastel colour. And I used that paper, so I thought, oh well, I'll try that again for a tag. So I made this tag. It's a collage, guys, is all it is. And I did have some green chiffon ribbon, which I thought looked really nice. I put washi on it and various bits of ephemera, largely Timmy. And I thought that maybe that could go in there. And you know, because this is the same paper as this. So I don't know, maybe that's an idea. Either way, I'm going to need some tags for this book, and I like the fact that it's all kind of colour coded. Let's pop those in there so we don't lose them. It's a good idea, I think. So I thought the next one I would do would be blue. So I've looked out loads of bits of blue, and that pretty much is as far as I've got. Well, yeah, kind of. This is the paper that I'm going to back them with eventually. This is a piece of paper from the Reminiscence book 6, the book that's all ledgers. And yeah, is that as far as I've got? I think so. Which is not far, is it really? So this measures 3.5, and I think the length is about 6.5 or 7, but I need something firmer. That might do, that might do, that might do. So many nice things in there. That measures 7.5, yeah, that's too tall, so that's fine, that'll do me. So I'm going to cut it off at, because these days I'm doing all my crafting in the living room, because I feel left out if I'm in here. So my trolley is coming in really useful to bring everything backwards and forwards. I'm just going to cut this edge off. And then I'm going to cut it to 3.5. 3.5. There we are. Okay, pop that bit back in there. So I don't want that little top bit, so let's cut that off. So there we have it, that's nice. That is nice. What height do I want it? That's a question, isn't it? Thinking. I think about 6.5. Yeah, think about 6.5. I want to keep that on the top. So I've got a mark on this where 6.5 is, because it really kind of only goes up to 6. But I just put a little mark with a thingy, you know, Sharpie. One of those Sharpie thingies. And this, well, this I want to cut my tabs out of. So am I going to use the little end or the bigger end? Use the bigger end with the other one. I'm going to use the small one because it's got words on that I quite want to keep. So, scissors. There we go, right. So, let's ink the top of this. I'm just going to use vintage photo. I'm back to loving vintage photo again, guys. Don't know why I ever stopped, really. It's just such a nice warm brown. So there we are. So I'm just going to go down the rest of it just in case that gets seen. It shouldn't. It absolutely should not, but you never know. Now then, this, I'm going to take my Scotch timber as well and just do the absolute edges. It just brings it out a bit more. There we go, that's nice. That looks nice. I had to buy a new messy mat. My other messy mat was too messy. So this, I just want to put on there, like so. Don't ask me why, I don't even know. But I do, that's what I want to do. So, I'm going to put my glue on here, and then I can chop off the remnant once this is on. So I hope you're all doing all right. Hope you like the new ATC challenge prompt. I think it's a really good one. Mr. F came up with it, if I'm brutally honest with you. We were just out in the car and he said, have you had any more thoughts about the ATC prompt? And I said, no, I haven't had any in mind anymore. And he said, well, what do you think of Postal? So I like it. I like it a lot. So let's just press that down. Oh, I forgot to ink that. I forgot to ink the top. Ooh. Phew. Just got away with that, guys. Beauty of Collage. So let's just press the rest of it down, and then we can cut that off just at the end of the top one there. So there we have a tag base. Nice tag base. So what I want to do now is put some washi, and I've got this really narrow Timmy tape. I think it's Timmy. I'm calling it Timmy. I think it is, but I'm not sure. And I kind of want to put that along there, just at the top of that thing. The thing being the bit that we've just stuck down. It could be Dina Wakley, this tape. To be honest, it could be anybody's. No, I think it's like somebody out the Ranger camp, but I can't remember who. I bought it when I went to Art from a Heart. So there we are, that's that on. Just get rid of those bits. Give that a burnish down. And we'll add another piece of this somewhere else. Now, you know what? Where is my... That could do with... I've been watching Tony, so I've got carried away with the sanding again. I don't know where my sanding dauber is, but I've got a new sanding disc there, and I've got a dauber here, so that will do. Let's just make that up, and let's just go along here with it. Oh, that looks nice. Oh wow, I don't know if you can see that. I mean, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. That's great. So I'm just going to go, oh, I need to ink those first really before I I'm getting carried away with myself, I'm getting so excited about it. Oh, now I need to swap over. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. So let's ink down here and then we can sand. So when I said to you that it wasn't going to be grungy, could have been lying. I didn't intend for it to be grungy, but it may be. It may well be. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to use the scorched timber and just go around the very edge. You don't have to do all of it if you don't want to. You don't have to do any of it. There we go. So now let's get this sanding disc back onto my doodah. Let's push it on quite firmly. There we are. So now I'm just, oh, I love that. It is actually moving on my dauber. Maybe I'm going to have to order some copper tinny ones. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, this Elizabeth craft paper sounds beautiful. There we go. Let me just show you that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's just get rid of the sandpaper dust. And right now let's talk about what we want to put here. So I decided I wanted it blue. So I've looked out like loads of blue ephemera that I've got. This is from a paint catalogue, you know, when you go somewhere. I mean, here it would be B&Q or Home Base or somewhere. I don't know what your home shops are called in the States, but you get catalogues from the paint manufacturers and they show you all the shades. This is obviously the blue one. So I thought that that might go down there quite nicely. So let's trim that. Ooh, shall I trim it with scissors? Let's try it with scissors. We all know this isn't going to be straight, but it might be straight enough. I think I only need 4. Yeah, I think 4 is enough. And underneath it's got like details of whether it's washable or whatever. Don't worry about that. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Let's cut this one off a bit narrower as well. It's the colours that we're after. That's not entirely straight. Let's have a look then. I like that. I like that a lot actually. So shall I ink it and sand it? Or shall I just duff it up with this? I think I'll duff it up with this a little bit. Just get the edges going a little bit on it so it doesn't look so pristine. And I don't know whether this paper would have taken ink or not actually. It's quite shiny. It's quite shiny paper, so maybe not. But it will now that we've done that to it, so that's great. So let's ink that. Doesn't need heavy inking. Just to say it's inked, really. There we go. So I'm not going to stick this down yet because I'm not sure that's exactly where it's going to go. Right, so let's have a look at the other bits of glue that I got out. I got out several of these flowers. These two are the same and I thought they might look quite nice. I also got out, that. I like the look of that. It's one of these flowers at the top. Maybe another one at the bottom. And that's kind of all it has to be, really. Doesn't need to be much more than that. So yeah, I'm leaving that out. Oh, a little blue. Didn't know that I picked that up actually. Yeah, that's kind of the wrong colour blue. It's lovely, but it's not the right blue. There's that, which I'm not so keen on. That, writing fluid. Yeah, like that. Would that go with our flower down here? Possibly, it might be just a touch small. And this one might be just a touch large. Might be just a touch large if we want to get a flower in down there, but I could put that flower up there and that's probably sufficient. Oh my goodness me. I quite like that. I don't really see what's wrong with that. It's a nice blue tag. The other things that I laid out were the smaller strippies, the strips that, that looks nice, doesn't it? I like the paint, but that does look nice. The narrow ones, that I brought out first. But no, they've been superseded. And in this little box of ephemera that I had, because I've colour-coded all my ephemera, so in the blue box were these. So one's a little button, well they're both little buttons, but one's heart-shaped and one's circular. Don't know, what about that? No, it's not floating my boat. I like that though. I like that. And the other thing that was in the blue box was this. Now this is from 49 in Market, I've never, to my knowledge, I've never even used it. Might have used one when we were doing the collages, but they are all sort of labels, blue and white labels of different sizes. And I just wondered whether one would look nice as a background. Where are the larger ones? That's a larger one. Instead of that. But I'm sold on that now, so no. Let's pop those away. They live to see another day, or another year even. So that's that. And I really like that. So our choice really pretty much was that or this. If we use this, we can stamp on it. So that's that one. That's that one. I like that that's forget-me-not, and so is it. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. So let's I can stamp on that, can't I? So that gives me an opportunity to show you one of my new purchases. It's this one. It's the Tim Holtz, obviously, Tidbits CMS 488. Yeah. It's fabulous, isn't it? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I can find something out of that lot, I'm sure, that can go on there. So that's that. Doesn't need anything done to it. This needs inking round and stamping on. So shall I stamp in blue, do you think, or black? I think I don't want to do blue, you know. So hang on, I'll go and get. Okay, cookie. I've looked out Twilight. Never used it before in my life. Not that I can remember. So let's get these out and see if we can find a little, something little to go there. What about that? Form B72. Looks pretty perfect to me. Let's take that out and put it on a block. I'm just going to have a little stamp with this first because I want to see, I want to check it is blue. Wow, that looks purple. No, it's blue. It's a very dark blue, but it's lovely. So great. Who knew I had Twilight? Who knew how nice it was? So I'm trying to keep these stumps nice. That's my ambition. Oh, that's a very stainy colour. I think from once these get off the backing, they're going to be hard to store. Right, so that's that. The button's going there, so that's all right. So this needs a bit of a duffing up. Just move that out of the way. This is a Crafter's Companion distressing tool that I've had to buy because I've lost my Timmy one. I really have lost it. So and I needed it. And this was on Amazon Prime, which meant I could get it the next day. Honestly, some of the things on Amazon Prime are more expensive than you can, you know, if you shop around you can find them cheaper. But how many of us buy them on Prime? Because, well, we're kind of used to it, and also we need it. We need it that day. Which you can't have it that day, but you can have it the day after. Right, so let's just ink around here. That looks nice. And I'm going to take my sandpaper, because I'm loving that effect, and just give it a little sand. You know, I was watching Tony, Crafty by Tony, and if you don't watch Crafty by Tony, you should. The girl is a genius. And I was thinking, how come I can't do things that look like hers? And it's because I'm not her. I have my own way of doing things and she has hers. And they're just different. And, you know, as much as I might start off a project thinking I'm going to make this like Tony, it never turns out that way. Because why would it? I'm not her. I don't want to put any more ink on that because I love that sandpapered look. And I'm just going to pop that down there, I think. Yeah, are we happy with that? I want some more of that tape somewhere. Let's stick this on. Let's just commit to the stick somewhere along the way. Otherwise we're going to get nowhere. So, about there, and about there, and it looks kind of straight to me. It also feels very sticky. Lovely. Excellent. We've stuck something down. It's always the worst bit. So that's going to go there. So I think I can probably get a little bit of tape just along the bottom there. Hello, where are you? Here you go. So just a little bit, just along there. Actually, I'm just going to take that further and take it off the edge. Like that. Great. Press that down. There we go. Let's take the sandpaper to it. There we go. Lovely. Right, so the next thing then is this. So don't forget to leave room for an eyelet. And if I put that there and put that there, I've got room to stamp something. Got room to stamp something there. What does that look like? I like that. I quite like it. So I'm not going to ink around here, I'm just going to stick it on. And Mr. F has just filled this up for me. So it's probably, yeah, it's quite a lot of glue fighting to get out the nozzle at any one time. But don't worry about it. So it's a shame that Timmy stopped doing these florally ones, these ones, because I love them. That's going to be in the way of the eyelet. About there, I'd say. I've got glue outside the cap, which tips I'm doing. Right, so I want that there. Let's give that a good press down. Oh, I think that might be just where my eyelet is. Well, I can't budge it now, so it's going to have to be wherever it is. So I want, this is the next thing to do, this one. If I bring that up to there, I could get a stamp along there, but I kind of want it down there, so yeah, that's where it's going. It's going there. There we go. So get it straight up that side and then it's going to be alright, I think. There we are. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Right, so now I want to stick these on. I'm going to bring that right over to there. There we go, and just the button left to go. Let's put the lid on this because it's dripping otherwise. Pop that there. Lovely. Just pop that bit of glue. Whoa, there goes my Timmy towel. I'm recording this on Saturday afternoon, and actually it's 6 minutes past 4. So once this is finished and I get myself sorted, it'll be time for Timmy's live. Quite like that, you know. What do you think? It was just lying there, picked it up and tried it out, and I thought, I like that. I do like that. I'm going to stick that down. I'm just sanding around it. Don't even ask me why. No idea. Because I've gone sandpaper happy. That's why. It's just taking the edges off and it's quite nice. Like that. Might just ink around that actually. Ink, ink. That almost never happens to me, that something's lying on my desk and I try it and I think, oh yeah, I like that. Yep. Fabulous. Fabulous. great. That's just what it needed to finish it. And yet I didn't know that. Until I picked it up, I didn't know that's what it needed. There we go. Okay, so now we need to back it, put an eyelet in it, all that sort of stuff. So I can get rid of my messy mat. I'm not using it anymore. So I'm just going to put my glue on the back of here and back it with this cream paper. We've been watching the Olympics. I don't know if you guys have. But Britain are doing quite well in it. I don't know why I sound surprised. But I am surprised. And it's great, it's exciting. Oh, I really like this. It's gorgeous. I know it won't be up some of your streets, I know that. You can't please all the people all the time. You just can't. But as long as you can please some of the people some of the time, you're cooking. There we are. So I just want to go and get an eyelet. Right. Once again, that's the problem of working in two places, but never mind. So let's cut this out and then we'll have a nice sturdy tag. There we go. I'm just going to ink the back just a little bit, just so it doesn't look forgotten. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Now then, so for the eyelet, I found these ones. I think yeah, let's use those. I think they're Craftelia ones actually. There's no sign on the packaging of whose they are, and I don't think that I have ever used one of these blue ones. Today's your day. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so let's find out where we need to put this. We need to put it there. I'll pop this through. Ooh, that's very near the top, I don't mind telling you. It's not over it, we're alright, but very near it. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Let's put that back on my trolley. And then I've got a little bit of blue lace. But I could do with something to tie around it. What have I got that I can tie around it? Let me just go and find some twine or something. Okay, so let's cut this where we think we want it. However tall we want it, about there somewhere. Looks like it might be about right. There we go. Pop this through. Like so, and I know you all know how to do this. I'm just going to put something heavy on there, get myself a bit of twine, and tie that. You can just knot it if you want to, just knot it off. But I'm going to tie a bow in mine. Why not? Well, I'm going to try to. You guys know my bow tying skills are not great. But on this occasion they look alright. There we are, and just trim those down. That's fine. And just splay these open. There we have it. There is our Timmy collaged tag for our journal, this journal. So we've got that one and we've got that one. So I hope you enjoyed, and we've got the pocket as well. I hope you enjoyed that. It was good fun for me. I liked it. I like making things like that. And I want probably about 6, I would say, to go in this journal. We made 6 postcards, didn't we? And that seemed to be just the right amount. So I'll make 6 of these, which is another 4. And I'll see if I can get myself organised so we can make them all in one go. Which would be good. So I'll see you really soon. I will see you very soon. I'm doing a live on the ATC on Sunday, which is tomorrow in my language. So I'll see you there, or I'll see you through the week when we carry on doing some of this. So take care everybody, and thanks very, very much for joining me. Bye.